Hide your head in a bag. GOP Sen. Goes off on Dems Kavanaugh debacle. Sometimes I really wonder if the animosity between Democrats and Republicans is genuine as they fight over issues in Congress, or if it's all for show. Time after time we see bitter battles in front of television cameras, only for the conflict to fade away after votes are taken, or the sun sets on any particular day. However, I am inclined to think that maybe the battles now taking place between the two parties are on the level and may have some lasting, lingering bitterness as things become more contentious in Washington. The hearings to confirm Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh have brought out a ferocity in some Republican senators that the country has not seen in quite some time. And it's not likely America will forget the intense rhetoric anytime soon. California's Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein is the latest target of the bad blood between Republicans and Democrats. And few conservatives will argue she does not have it coming. Feinstein has been at the center, of late, of major controversies in the Kavanaugh hearings. She's the one who waited until the 11th hour to forward to the FBI a letter from Christine Blasey Ford accusing Kavanaugh of sexual assault. She, or her office, is also suspected of leaking word of the letter to the media. And that's just the beginning of a long list of accusations being hurled at her for her behavior during this event. Senator John Kennedy, a Republican from Louisiana, was so thoroughly disgusted with what has taken place over the course of the Kavanaugh confirmation fight so far that he delivered a scathing statement Friday that could not help but be heard as a denunciation of the Democrats' behavior during the entire debacle. This has been, as someone put it in an article this morning, a grotesque carnival, Kennedy began. In my opinion, this has been an intergalactic freak show. As far as I am concerned, Congress has hit rock bottom and started to dig. And all of this could have been avoided, every bit of it. The other thing I am certain of is that the cynical gain, this character assassination, has damaged Dr. Ford and Judge Kavanaugh and their families, and it could have been avoided, he said. To the person who leaked Dr. Ford's letter, to the person who breached Dr. Ford's anonymity, and to the person who did not tell her she could have avoided this by testifying privately in her home in California, you know who you are. You should bow your head in shame, in my opinion, and you should hide your head in a bag every day for the rest of your natural life. Check it out here. The head in a bag quote starts about the mark. Kennedy punctuated his comments with this: I do not know if you believe in God or read the Bible, but there's wisdom in a passage whether you read the Bible or believe in God or not, and I would refer you to Matthew chapter 1626 for what is a person profited if he gains the whole world and he loses his soul? Writer Megan Fox made a very salient point on Republican demeanor during the hearings. Why does it seem to me that the Republicans are always the only adults in the room? Every time I heard any of them speak, their comments were based on law, facts, and the presumption of innocence. Whenever a Democrat spoke, it was like listening to my 7th grader opining on her feelings about my unfairness because I said no to something. So why is there such a great divide in behavior between Republicans and Democrats? Even when Democrats control Congress, there seems to be some kind of hijinks going on. And the rule of law is only a vague idea that sometimes surfaces in passing conversation. Let's hope this kind of admonishment is something we see more of from Republicans. South Carolina Republican Lindsey Graham made remarks on Thursday with the same fierce determination as Kennedy's. Looking ahead, he does not feel it's ever going to be a good idea for Democrats to regain control, and he's right on the money there. As reported by Real Clear Politics, Graham addressed the Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee with "Boy, you all want power. God, I hope you never get it. I hope the American people can see through this sham." In 4 words, you all want power. Graham summed up the reason Democrats are stooping to such lows during the Kavanaugh confirmation hearings. It's well past time Republicans called out the outrageous behavior they have been letting Democrats get away with for far too long. As representatives of our great nation, these folks should be role models and held to a higher standard. Let's hope this is the start of that.